Hello and welcome back to the Comics Family. Come and join us as we go on a very exciting adventure.
Yeah, so today we're finally kid free, so we've actually got a chance to go hunting, and we're gonna find there's a couple of shops near each other in the Romford area. So first up, we're gonna hit up Atomic Comics, and then make our way to the Comic Book Heroes in the Quadrant.
So, yeah, what do you do when you're a married couple with two kids who have a child-free day? We go comic book shopping.
I mean, that's what I'd like to do every day, but I'm not allowed.
Yes, that would be pricey. So, yeah, we're going to take a drive up to Romford, which is about a 45-minute drive away from us, and do a little bit of exploring.
Yeah, so let's go hunting and let's see what we get.
So we've now made it all the way up the A127 to Atomic Comics, so come and have a look around.
Right, I'm going to start on the walls at the top here.
It's Batman and Robin with Wonder Woman's bum cheeks.
Okay. And obviously getting towards your collectibles. Some t-shirts, you can get that in a lot of places now. I don't see it in a lot of places. You're doing some bin dipping.
I am. They have a whole section of Top Cow. I need to be taller to bin dip though.
I'm taller, so.
So we are back in the car after our trip to Atomic Comics. We will show you what we got in there a little bit later because in typical British fashion it is pouring with rain and we didn't want the books to get wet doing it outside. But yeah, we have had a somewhat fruitful trip to Atomic
Comics, yeah. We had a fruitful trip. I'm going to give my honest opinion. It's not one I'd visit again. If you're in the area and you're in for your local books and you're getting that, then fantastic. Do not come out of your way to come to this shop.
Yeah, if you're up here purely to come here, I don't think it's worth the 45-minute drive if we were only going to go there. I think it was possibly worth a visit because we did find some really nice books.
I would have loved a bit more interaction, if any interaction at all, from the workers, the owners. There was nothing there. There was so much dust in that shop. I believe I've developed asthma now.
And as someone who is asthmatic and already has a cough, yeah, it didn't do my chest that much good.
Yeah, the books weren't in the best condition. Like, things seemed like they just dumped in boxes. Nothing was had a backing board. It was it was bagged, but they looked like they'd been bags for probably the same time as Truman Carton was in the pyramids.
Yes, which is never, because he was never in a pyramid.
And that's why I bring her along, because I don't know what
he was in the Valley of the Kings, darling.
Well, he was still freaking ancient.
That's how we found him. But yeah, so they do have quite a diverse range in there. It's not just comic. Like their back catalogue isn't massive. Some categories they had quite a lot. You know, there was quite a lot of Batman.
It was mostly modern.
Spider-Man, Avengers, X-Men, things like that. They had about 5 Wonder Woman, a handful of Harley Quinn. Female wise, quite limited. But they did also have, they had quite a lot of Funkos, they had the figures, they had t-shirts. I did quite like the fact that they had t-shirts.
There was a few t-shirts.
That's a bit different to what you get in quite a few places.
Yeah. Nothing was really taken care of. Everything had a thick layer of dust on it. A lot of the collectible toys in that had been faded by the sun. So there's no protection from the sun. So you don't want to go to these places and pay top dollar for something that's already damaged.
Yeah, and it's quite a small little place. We did drive past it the first time as I was watching out for it. You wouldn't know it was there.
It's on the main road, but even the front of the shop is faded.
Yeah.
It wasn't until we spotted.
It was as we were walking along and I spotted a window that had comic, superhero t-shirts in it. I was like, oh, maybe that's it. And as you go round, the door's at an angle, so you see the sign, but even the sign's like half obscured.
Yeah.
So we were like,
half the sign was missing.
That's it.
Yeah.
No wonder we missed it when we drove past.
Yeah. So we're going to head to Comic Book Heroes in the Quadrant now, which from the Google pictures looks a bit more modern. So hopefully it's got some really good keys. And it's clean.
Well, it's in a shopping centre, so yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah. Oh, this was the one I was more excited of out of the two. I just figured they're not far apart. We'll hit them both up.
You never know what you're going to find.
No, exactly.
Sometimes in these dusty little places, you find some absolute treasures. So
you can find some absolute gems. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. So
I'm not saying don't come here. I'm just saying don't go out of your way to come here.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was Atomic Comics in Romford. So let's head towards Comic Book Heroes.
Yeah. We'll see you on the other side.
So we've had a quick stop off for some lunch and a drink to rinse out the dust from the last shop. I think I can still taste it.
I can definitely still taste it.
And we are now at our second shop of the day, which promises to hopefully be a very different comic book shopping experience. So come with us, let's jump into Comic Book Heroes.
Manga. Always good.
Yeah, we need to sit and go through that.
Wrestling fans out there.
Yeah, every now and then it gets reorganised.
Got another Funko.
You do?
Yeah.
You have to have another Funko.
A random Barker Marshall Mars, look at that. Haven't seen him for a while. More back issue. Madam is deep into Captain Marvels.
I am, and I've already found like 4 that I like, that I may have to consider.
Do you mind if I film your back wall?
No,
People.
no, more than welcome to.
This makes me even happier than Jamie.
Don't
I
take that.
apologise to Jamie, but this makes me happy that it's all in alphabetical order and in run order. It makes my soul so very happy.
Count Docula. Not expecting to find that in there.
Underneath in the accountants, we do have overruns. More than welcome to open them up and have a little look in there as well.
Ooh.
It's a good thing we were running ahead of time,
Yes.
because,
We're going to be here a while.
yeah.
Taxi. Okay, that's not one.
Made it.
Oh, Marvel sets. We love a set. Right.
Right, nice set of Eternals, Neil Gaiman signed in there.
I think I've got this series already. Has it got a CLA?
I believe the COA is on the 3rd one.
Okay.
More than welcome to open it right up and have a look at it.
But I might come back to that.
Oh, you can get some Power Man and Iron Fist!
No, you can't.
That's for the Stone Smashers card with his obsession with Power Man. There's a lot of Punisher there as well. I don't know if you've had a peek.
No, we get.
What She-Hulk was it you needed?
4. They don't have the 4 cover.
Oh, they're not.
Oh, there's no toast set. We've got the Spider-Woman one, when she's pregnant.
Ooh!
And these are some big sets as well, they're not like just little things. Marvel Zombies.
You're kind of just making me spend all my money now, aren't you?
That's the chance for me to spend it on mine.
Did you check that the She-Hulk 4 in here isn't the one that is from the right run?
Because I know what the issue looks like.
Okay. These aren't definite yet, these are
Yeah, no, that's
very
right.
happy.
That Sporting Mirror I put in is a definite.
Yeah, down there.
Oh. It's like a Deadpool quiz, isn't it? And the Frost set, that's Smut. More in the Smut. Smut.
Oh.
Oh, that's a lot of X-Men. Ooh.
That is a lot of X-Men.
And we've got some other random ones just tucked down the side here.
Gambit? Catherine.
Yeah. Is that your magic one in the middle?
Yeah, that's my.
I didn't look down this one. Some Guardians. You see the black cat? 9.6 at the top.
Yes. I don't want to ask how much it is, so. Oh, it's like, is it good enough? 90 or 50?
90. But there's always space to work in any situation.
What other CGCs you got up here?
What now? I think we've got all of
Wow,
the
that's
Mighty
quite a
Morphins that were in that one.
Mighty Morphin Power Rangers fans. Definitely want to be heading in here. Well, you're missing the Red Ranger.
Yeah, just the red one.
Yeah.
All of the salaries to go out,
Got them
definitely.
all.
No, I need to go through it all because there's stuff in that back wall that I really like. Oh, that's nice.
So these are remarked
Sketch variants.
sketch variants.
Yeah.
This is from the makers of The Boys.
Okay,
So
yeah.
it's been on the cards for it to come at some point. These things usually take a couple of years. But yeah, this is just a sketch variant of number 1, and he's
It's
done
very
all
nice.
different types of the world, so we were able to get.
Yeah, nice. And it's just a random 9.4 because
Yeah,
CGC
just a,
has
yeah,
to be
just a
on.
random 9.4 and 9.6. We had a 9.8 at one point as well. And then just the others that we see.
Yeah, the Mole,
Mole,
Third Dazzler,
Dazzler,
oh,
the
Blank.
911
Yeah.
variant, and
Oh,
then
there's a nice Captain Marvel.
a Captain Marvel number 1 and a 9.6. Yeah.
Them take your fancy?
I wasn't actually listening.
Oh.
I don't
Probably
hear
just the
Captain
Captain Marvel.
My ears picked up at Captain Marvel. Yeah.
Experiences, Whiskey Ryan, Iron Man, Captain America, Thor, Hazmat, Spider-Woman, and Nuclear Man appearance.
Few first appearances there. Health next time.
Yeah, I need your.
With my eyes. Oh, okay.
No. Other than the fact that I'm blind as a bat.
Daredevil number 9. Wow.
We did have a number 7, obviously his first registered store,
yeah.
but the minute we had that in, that
It's gone.
blew out.
And 10.
I was lucky enough to pick up it was only a 0.5, but I picked up number 1 for 700 quid a couple of weeks ago.
Okay.
Even in 0.5 graded, and things were almost a grand and a half down in stage.
Yeah, ridiculous, isn't it? Some of them?
Crazy to think of 0.5, but they've been such a sleeper book for years. I'm just glad that they're now finally getting up there.
Well, that's us done for the day. That was pricey but productive.
Pricey, but I did really enjoy the second shop. Comic
Yeah.
Book Heroes in the Quadrant in Romford. Definitely worth a visit.
Yep. Lee was a really nice guy. He was so helpful, really chatty, you know.
He was more than happy to adjust the prices and stuff. It wasn't all what you see is what you get. So
Yeah.
it was really nice.
And he actually engaged in like conversation, you know, not just the what are you looking for, what can I sell you? It's like, well, this is what I'm into, you know, had a proper conversation
He was
about.
very knowledgeable. He had
Yeah.
he told us about his own personal collection. He did definitely have some books that I would like to take. So if someone ever finds out where he lives, let me know because I will happily rob his house. Just for comics, not anything else.
So yeah, that
Really
was a
good.
really. I definitely think today was a tale of two shops because
Definitely
they're
a tale of
about
two
as
shops.
different as it is possible to get and both be comic book shops.
Yeah, we basically went from talking to a corpse to talking to someone very happy and bouncy and
Yeah,
definitely. Yeah, if you're ever in Romford and you're looking for nice books, head to Comic Book Heroes. And they do have another shop called Comic Book Villains, which we will be touching on at some other point very soon.
Yes, that one is
A bit
in
closer to home.
Brentwood. So it's a little bit closer, but it's closed on Mondays. So, or at least at the moment it is. So yeah, we'll definitely have to go and check that one out. And we will give you a run through of everything that we decided to get when we get home. So now we're home, we can go through everything that we bought on our fun little adventure to Rumford today.
Right, so let's start out with Atomic Comics and the dusty old place it was.
Yeah, I think I can still taste it.
I can definitely still taste it.
I've had like 3 drinks and lunch and I can still taste it. It's like,
It's like I've snacked on a Pompeii burger. With like a level of dust. A level of dust in my mouth now. It's disgusting.
But
Just wipe it off.
we
with the
did
box.
have a few, yeah. So we each bought a new short box.
Do you want to show your box off first?
Why does that sound inappropriate?
'Cause it's
So
me.
I got a Spidey Fritty Comic Book Day short box.
I'm sure it was not a free box.
It was not a free box, sadly, no. But you then got
You
a.
mixed them up.
Oh, I'm sorry that I put the lid on the wrong way round.
You should be. Anyway, I got the X-Men box. Now these were only what, £12 each?
Yeah,
That's not
£11.99
bad.
I think they were each.
But yeah, £12. Pretty good. They come out of a cardboard box, so they weren't on display or nothing, so I was happy with that.
Yeah, so these weren't. When we said, can we pick up the display model, he was like, oh no, I'll get you a flat pack one.
It's the
So
first
these
time
are
this
this.
took.
Yeah, no, he said we were allowed to get something down off the wall, and he went and got the step ladder to get it down for us.
I need to.
So you got a few more books out of there than I did.
You want to run your books first because
You're sorting your books out, whereas I'm organised.
typical man, hey?
Oh, my books did fall over though. and
Nice.
Well, I hope that they're okay. So I got 2 Stormbreaker books. So I got a Peach Momoko Hellcat. How beautiful is that book? I saw that and I was just like, oh, you're so lovely. This is actually the cover for Iron Man number 4, but that is such a beautiful Hellcat cover in its big baggy bag.
Is that
Makes me a little bit sad. And then this one that I actually spotted first is another Stormbreaker. This is a Carmen Carnero.
I really like this. I think this is a really nice cover.
Yeah, I really like this. Of Kitty Pryde. So this is from
This could have been a little bit better, but
X of Swords. Yeah, clearly the price has been brought down slightly. It was $19.99. I got each of them for $17.99.
that's not bad considering.
No, I think we both. To be fair, today we've both spent around the same. I think I've spent about 145. You spent about 160. So yeah, we spent like a similar amount.
Yeah, to be fair, I spent a lot less than I thought I would because I knew that one of the shops had a few books that I've been after for a while. But I was more reserved. When I've seen them, they weren't in the best condition. So this time I've held off. But here's what I got from Atomic Comics. Let me just light that off there. Got
You'll make me start coughing again.
the Moon Knight bloodied variant, because who doesn't love Moon Knight and who doesn't love blood?
The person that has to wash his white outfit and get the blood out of it.
And that's why we have butlers, dear.
He doesn't
Okay.
have a butler.
It's not from there. He does. We got. This is just. I got some backfillers. So I got a Punisher number 8, which is a backfiller. No balls.
Yeah, well, to be fair, even mine were off of the wall and they also have no boards.
Yeah, the only one that had a board was the Moon Knight. I'm surprised at that.
And these are in big baggy bags. These
But-
aren't in bags that fit.
Looking at the condition of that, I mean, I think he bought this from someone and he went, yeah, whatever, stick it on the wall. There was no love in that shop. That was like an arranged marriage that someone had forced him into, and he'd been beaten away at it ever since.
Well, to be fair, when we started chatting to the guys in Comic Book
Heroes.
Heroes, they knew exactly who we were talking about because they're local. And And he was like,
And
yeah,
when they were younger, he was
he's
there.
always been like that. That they remembered that shop opening, and I'm pretty sure they said it opened in the early 90s, and I'm pretty sure it hasn't changed since then.
Yeah, and by that they mean like nothing's changed. The decor, nothing. I mean, there's dust from 1997 on there still.
Quite possibly.
Also had Murder World Spider-Man, and my last one out of there was the Amazing Spider-Man facsimile. I don't usually go for facsimiles, but they seem to be heating up lately, so I feel like, oh, I'm missing out. I better catch up on the old facsimiles.
Yeah.
That was it from Atomic Comics.
It was a
Definitely say that as my first and last visit there. I won't be coming back anytime soon.
no. That is definitely somewhere that if you're passing, if you're in the local Chadwell Heath area for something else, and you've got some time to kill, and you don't have severe respiratory disease, then pop in and have a peruse. You might find a little hidden gem, but it's definitely not one to go out of your way for.
I'm pretty sure that shop started COVID. Honestly. Don't stop blaming the Chinese. Get a medical expert down there. COVID was started in that shop.
Oh, it's not that bad. No, that's where things go to die. It's not. I don't think things escape from
That
it.
is, it's a
Because they
graveyard
just
for
start to die.
superheroes. I'm sorry. The guy didn't even talk to us. Apart from
No.
me asking the price of stuff, there was
Yeah.
no, like, oh, you're going to give me a little bit of advertising. My advertising might not be the best for him, but there was nothing.
Take card. Who in this day and age, in the post-COVID apocalypse, doesn't take card?
Yeah, it was all cash. And right in the middle of an area that you shouldn't be running around with cash in.
Yeah, maybe don't go flashing around you. Yeah, it was a little bit like.
I mean, it was hard to spot this shop, mainly because the front of it was clearly painted in the 1990s, and he's let it wear away since and has never thought, oh, touch of paint, and people know we're a comic shop still. Instead of,
Yeah.
look, here's a charity shop.
Yeah, it was a little bit.
Shit.
If you weren't specifically looking for it, you wouldn't have noticed it.
No, you probably walk past it.
We then went to
We went
Comic Book Heroes, and that was as different as it's possible to get. I literally walked in, and I was like, oh my god, it smells clean.
It was very clean.
Breathe.
It was very well organised, and
Yeah,
the member of staff behind the till, Lee, that was his name, very friendly, very welcoming, very helpful,
very knowledgeable.
very knowledgeable.
And the fact that he told me, because I got excited that everything was in alphabetical order, like by Marvel, DC, Indie, he had everything in alphabetical order, and he told me he was going through putting them in like issue number order, and I was like, that makes me so happy. It makes my soul so happy.
So all your OCD people out there, definitely one for you.
It really is.
Yeah, and they have just opened a new store in Brentwood
Yes.
called
Comic
Comic
Book
Book
Villain.
Villains, which I'll definitely will be doing a video on that at some point soon. But let's hit up what we got out of there.
So I got a bit of a random collection
I
out
think
there.
both did a bit random today. He
Yeah,
had some really nice wall books, I just
he
want to
did
say.
have some really lovely
But
work.
there was some books that I, as much as I'd like to throw more money at them, I was more reserved.
Yeah, there you could have easily spent 500 quid or more in that.
I could have easily spent our life savings or more in there.
Yeah, so they did have some really like there were more wall books that I was going. I was like, no, be good, don't do it. So my first book is a really random one. It is Earth's Mightiest Heroes. It is number 6 of 8, and I bought it for a grand total of £1 purely because it's a wedding cover. Everybody knows that I'm a sucker for a wedding cover. So yeah, that was my first one out of there.
What was your first one out of there?
Do you want to share one of yours?
No.
Oh.
Okay. I'm not going to go from. I'm going to go for a little pile now because these were gap fillers that I found, and I find these are harder ones to find. If I can get more in order. I know. I tell a lie. I found one more book on Atomic that has got mixed into my Comic Book Heroes pile, and that was Spawn Kills Everyone, issue number 2. Anyway, moving.
That's quite cute though. That's a cute little
Yeah.
chubby spawn.
I can see why you thought it was Scotty Young,
Chibi
but it's
Spawn.
not. Chibi Spawn.
It's like a chibi spawn. So whilst you're sorting out your gap filler pile, I will do at least one more of mine because it is on the same thing, and it is an X-Men Gold, number 26. Yet again, it is because it is this is a proposal cover. technically not a wedding cover, but it's a proposal cover. So it's also the fact that it says 26 part 1, which makes me think there must be a 26 part 2, and now I need to find it. So if anyone ever finds an X-Men Gold 26 part 2, then please let me know.
Yes, I'm pretty sure lots of people out there have X-Men.
Have them just randomly sat around in their collection. Yeah.
This was a little mix match from both shops, actually. I forgot. But as he's one of our favourite artists, I'm going to give him to you straight. We have the one and only Mr. Scotty Young, Operation Sin, issue 1. I love it's very noir.
So,
Yeah. Extreme Carnage.
I liked that. I can't
And
help
Symbiote Siblings.
it. This is what happens when your symbiotes get tangled.
No, it's not. It's just a picture of toddlers. It's literally a picture of our kids. Thank you, Mr. Scotty Young.
Hang
And
on.
then I've got Spider-Man and the X-Men.
Do you know something about our kids that I don't? Because there's 3 of them on that cover.
That's when their cousin comes over. Don't get any ideas.
Okay.
And then we've already touched on the baby spawn, so we're not doing it.
Baby spawn.
Do you want-
So I then discovered a few other random little ones that I just thought were really cool. So we have The Life of Captain Marvel. It is a number 2. So that's obviously her as a grown-up and a kid. And if you look closely, there's a cute little goose in the wrapping itself around her ankles.
Yeah, I do like these Captain Marvels that you found.
Yeah, there might be a little bit of a theme coming.
Yeah. The gap fillers I was looking for. I just found some old Excaliburs because I have.
And a random devil.
That's not Excalibur. I have been on the run to try and fill out the first series of this. I've got most of the key issues, so it's just this one now because eventually this is going to be a Marvel project, an MCU project, as everyone knows. So they might get me some money back.
They may well do. Sticking with my Captain Marvel, we have Miss Marvel. So Carol Danvers and Kamala Khan.
That's a lovely cover. I like that. That's really nice.
Generations, The Marvels number 1.
Yeah.
For a grand total of £3, I thought, yeah, I'm having that. That's quite cool.
Sure, Generations of the series, and you have like, so it's Captain America and the Falcon, or Captain America, Spider-Man,
Miles.
yeah, so Peter and Miles, and then
Like people that have had the same hero name. Yeah.
basically. Then I have Deadpool Might Run Out of Mouth, issue number 8. Again, it's just a gap filler. I've got the main one. I've got the first appearance of Lady Deadpool. Jamie actually had the full series the other day, and when I walked into the shop, I've just sold it. I didn't need the full set, so.
Yeah. So I got another Captain Marvel Action Captain Marvel. Again, I just really liked that cover.
Because it's got Goose in it.
Well, I liked the art of her, and it's got Goose in it. Because I love Goose. Goose is awesome. If I ever have a ginger cat, I'm calling it Goose.
You'll never have a ginger cat.
Well, just in case it's a flirkin.
That too. Then we've got the man from Image. Spawn, issue number 327. Yes, 327. Again, this is just a gap filler. So, 3 gap fillers. I didn't just get gap fillers, by the way. I did actually get other stuff.
Yeah, he did get some other.
I'm saving that for last.
Yes. So my next one, I have Captain Marvel number 4. It is Rogue versus Captain Marvel.
That's a really nice.
Yeah, I really liked that. I was intrigued by the Rogue versus Captain Marvel. What have they done that they're not friends? How do they even know each other? What's going on? So.
What? How do you think Rogue gets the power to fly and stuff?
I didn't know Rogue had the power to fly.
She's got Captain Marvel's powers. So she puts her in a coma.
Oh.
She holds on for too long and nearly kills her.
I did not know that.
Spoiler alert. Now you all know.
Now we all know.
So the X-Men in the films, Rogue was pretty much just mutant Rogue, where in the comics and that, it's because she fucks up Captain Marvel.
Ah, well there we go. I've learned something new.
That's what I'm here for.
Yeah.
To fill your head with useless knowledge.
Yes.
And then this one was actually for Madam, but somehow it's ended up in my pile. Can you tell why it's for Madam?
I think that was because they were doing, if it didn't have a price sticker on it, it was £2 each or 3 for a £5, and you were 1 short. So I let you have that to round it up to the 3 for 5.
Okay, that's fair enough.
So yeah, that's actually mine.
So I'm down to my last 3.
Yeah, I also have 3.
No, you don't.
Well, and an extra one. But,
Okay,
yeah.
so you can.
So sticking with my Marvel, I've got Marvel team up of Captain Marvel and Miss Marvel, which
Yeah,
again,
it's a really nice cover.
and I'm not sure whether, you know, it may never be worth anything, but it's a really nice cover. I liked the art, and with the Marvels coming out, I thought these might be kind of going somewhere. I also, sticking with Hellcat, I did cave. I was debating this one because it is 5 of 5, and it now means I'm going to have to find the other 4. But it is Patsy Walker Hellcat. Again, I thought that was a really cool cover. It kind of went with the one I got earlier on, the Peach Momoko. So I was like, yeah, okay, I will get that. I'll commit to that and potentially need to find the other 4.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So,
I did have a couple of other ones that I looked at, I contemplated, and then went, no, I'm not committing to a couple of random numbers out of a run. It's not a 1, it's not an end, it's some random in the middles, so I'm not committing.
so then I got Red Hulk, right, Hulk, Volume 2, Issue number 2, we all know this is the Red Hulk run. This is actually his first full appearance, because his first cover appearance is Issue 1, but he's not actually in it. Yeah, I know, it's weird. And then this is also the first full appearance of Rick Jones as A-Bomb.
Oh.
Over to you.
So, of the ones that are slightly more interesting, I again stuck with Captain Marvel. And this is Captain Marvel number 1. This is the first appearance of B, and this is also, if you can read it probably better than I can, issue 1 of Higher, Further, Faster, the story arc that much of the Captain Marvel movie was adapted from. So for £10, I thought, I like that cover. We've got a first appearance in it.
Yeah, I really like that Comic Book Heroes did this, and they give you a rundown of what this series is about. So, I mean, and why it's a key issue.
So their key issues, they give you a little bit of information as to why it's key, because this wasn't a wall book. This was just in the Captain Marvel section of their back catalogue.
I mean, the wall wasn't big enough, but this is really nice, especially if anyone just coming into this hobby and they're like, oh, I want to get a few key issues, but I'm not made of money. These are the sort of books you want to start out with. Yeah,
they also had some really nice collections. They had some, you know, full runs of things. I did contemplate getting the Spider Woman full run.
Oh, the pregnant one, yeah.
Yeah, so it starts off with number 1 is where Jessica Drew is pregnant, but we already have that one.
We have the first 4 or 5 issues out of that run.
Yeah,
so
and I think it was only a 10-book run, so
it was a 10-book run.
Well, we've already got half of it, so it's kind of pointless getting.
And it gives you a reason to go treasure hunting.
Yeah,
so
number 5.
Then we've got, and I do really like this cover, and this is one that's been on my list for a little while. White Tiger. This is the first appearance of Angela Del Toro as the White Tiger. It's not the original White Tiger. This is her as the White Tiger. But yeah, that's just a really nice cover.
Yes, and some people may know who she is, some people may not. She was in the 90s Spider-Man cartoons. Is that the one that?
No, she's not in that one. She was in one
of the Spider-Man.
It was the 2000s ones. I can't remember what it was now, but she's in one of the Spider-Man cartoons along with Power Man and Iron Fist.
Yes.
Power Man, otherwise known as Luke Cage.
Good old Power Man.
Can I round up before you finish off with your goodie?
Yeah, before my final one.
So then, again,
this is a bit of a
usually this is her Women of Power, but this is one that has been on my list again for a while because it is a key issue.
And
it is a character that I really like. Yeah, if you haven't noticed, I'm just going to jump in there. But this is, again, the first solo titled series, first appearance of Zoe Zimmer. I don't know who Zoe Zimmer is because I've never read this, and I don't think I will take this out to read. But there it is, Miss Marvel, her first solo run. And that is a really nice book.
It is a really nice book. I was standing there going, do I, don't I? Debating, and then you did.
I know a lot of people don't like the Miss Marvel series, but I quite liked it.
I quite enjoyed the TV series as well. It very much, I think it got what it's like being a teenage girl and trying to work out your place in the world as a teenage girl. So yeah, I can
still taste that shock.
My final one was one that I literally debated for ages because this was
quite a commitment, I think.
I mean, it is quite a commitment. It's a very nice book, and it is already graded.
Yes. So I don't normally buy graded books. I have very, very few graded books, but I now have the Black Cat #1 at a 9.6. A little bit too shiny with the light of the.
Because it's in a mine.
Yeah.
I was
So-
in this mine, though, because it looks a bit battered.
Yeah, it's obviously been sat on
Yeah.
the shelf. But yeah, that
It's a lovely book.
was a beautiful book. So that was obviously where most of my budget from the day went, purely on that one.
Well, I'm going to get Black Cat in a head then. You want to pay the money for it.
Yeah. So feel free to comment down below. Let us know who you think had the better day, who got the better value out of their purchases, which one is your favourite pick of the day, you know.
Vote team, me.
So yeah, do you think he got the better picks? Did I get the better picks? Which individual book do you think was the best one out of our picks today? And comment down below.
I don't know, I got some Scotty Young, so they're clearly going to be the better ones.
Except for the fact that I picked a couple of them.
Yes, but I paid for them, so they're in my pile. Anyway, hope you enjoyed watching. Please come back again for more shop reviews, see what else we add to our personal collections. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we hope to see you next time.